Okay. Think his computer crashed? What? Oh. Huh. Oh, goodness. That was... What happened? Huh. It says that I didn't drop any frames. And my... It says that my bitrate is a bit fucked up right now. Are you guys able to hear and see me? Yeah, it's not saying that I'm dropping any bit or any frames, so... Arf? What? Okay, well, I mean, if nothing's actually wrong, then whatever. That's weird, though. Yeah, it says that my stream is unstable, but I'm not seeing anything on my end. Hold on. Hold on. Is it still... I think that was entirely on Twitch's side. I'm pretty sure that was entirely on Twitch's side, for once.
Repent!
It's me. I wonder where my dog is. I don't think we're ever gonna see it again.
This is where I step in.
1 damage.
This is for you.
Yeah, important call. It's all good, Desi. And by important call, I presume a friend wanted to talk with you. I could bane them, but they're already not really hitting, so whatever. Oh, I didn't realize that one of the gnomes died. Oh, that's a shame. It's up a Miri to hit. Yeah. But yeah, it's all good, Desi. I hope you're doing okay. I announced I was feeling clingy, and they said I could watch them play chess and listen to their being a live ASMR if it helped. It did. Nice. Well, I'm glad you're listening to their being a live ASMR managed to help you out, Desi. Yeah, I'm sorry that you're feeling all clingy. Hopefully that goes away.
Your life ebbs
We're back to the
low.
point where my Eidolon can't hit shit.
Forwards!
Like that.
Serves you right. I'll fight if I have to.
Tear them apart!
Really? Okay. That worked out. See you soon enough. This is not over. Everyone, give Desi hugs. All of the hugs. Until they are tired of hugs, in fact. I suppose any of these are masterwork. Nope. Okay. Oh, their cart's stuck. We should help them. While the gnomes were busy fighting the kobolds, fiercely cursing and diligently punching their unwelcome guests right in their dragonish snouts, the cart was all but forgotten. The unwitting cause of the fight, it was being dragged away by the scared ponies when it slid down the ford, sinking all the way up to the coachman's seat in the river. This is where the Skunk River flows into the Tuskwater, and the current becomes excessively spiteful, cold, stubborn, and turbulent. Having taken hold of the gnome's cart, the Skunk River must have decided to drag it down amid all the commotion, but it was caught in the act. The surviving gnomes, led by the head of the gnome expedition, an extremely loud and crabby fellow, but not without some managerial talent, were able to catch the cart before it floated away. Faces red and grunting from the strain, they struggled to keep it from drowning entirely. Just then, a package fell into the water with a heartbreaking splash. It vanished beneath the current, only to resurface 10 meters down the river. No! The head of the gnome expedition moaned as he glowered at the package. That was Alchemy and Life, the latest issue! After plunging into the cold river, the ponies immediately lost their nerve, swiveling their ears and twitching. They tried to chew through the reins and throw off the load. Why are you just standing around? Go on, help them! The head of the gnome expedition was visibly dissatisfied as he shouted. Yeah, we have a crowbar. So under the wheel, the crowbar wedged into position against the stones on the riverbed, making the process of pulling the cart out of the river easier. Ah, shit. It's a double one? Oh, shit. I went to take Advil, but it was dark and I couldn't count how many I took. I hope I don't die of stomach ulcers or whatever happens if you take too many. I'm having a hard time typing, my bones hurt so bad, though, so whatever. Oh, I'm so sorry, Desi. 1, 2, 3. The ropes was securely tied to the cart, making it easier to pull out. A good lesson for every adventure. Never leave home without a rope. Rope is your best friend. Never leave your 10-foot pole. You see, if you leave your 10-foot pole and your rope and your bottle of oil, you're gonna have a bad time. Well, Lindsay has the best to at least untie them. Oh, God. Oh, that's... Yes, Desi. Go for it. Oh my God, they succeeded on both. Lindsay nimbly climbed onto the roof of the cart and carefully crawled toward the ponies hitched up the riverbank. The ponies seemed to be relieved to feel a firm hand holding the reins again. They calmed down at once and allowed themselves to be unhitched. In just a few moments, they were standing back at the ford, ready to pull the cart from the river. Let's do this. If you're certain you're ready, then let's do it! But be careful. Imagine the cart's full of gold or ale or some other thing you couldn't bear to lose. The cart soaked and creaked, the cart creaked and cracked, sounding as though it were sobbing. The board strained against the combined stress of the rush. Ah, fuck. I could have played a song to have given myself a better chance. Fuck. Oh well. Unfortunately for the cart, both sides were of equal strength. Something had to be done, or the poor cart would be torn to pieces. Nope. It seemed there was little sense in wedging the lever beneath the wheel. It wasn't the least bit stable, and all our efforts on it were wasted. The Baron tried to find a better use for it. Yes. I felt the blood returning feeling in my brain. Then it hurt, and as hurt since, dying. Strength of mirror. Well, the thing is, I think it's me that has to make the check. So I chose intelligence. Look at that dude. Yeah, I hope you're not, I hope you don't have an aneurysm, Desi, because that'll kill you. Use the ultimate power. After everyone struggled together for a while, the cart finally made it out of the muddy riverbed and rolled back onto the rocky ground of the waiting ford, prompting some seemingly indignant sloshes and squelches as the river released its trophy and rushed along in search of easier prey. Losing no time, the head of the gnome expedition jumped inside. For a good while, rattling and swearing were all that could be heard from the cart, until the gnome's face finally reappeared from under the rooftop, seemingly satisfied. "Almost everything's still in place," he announced, cheerfully jumping from the cart. "It's all wet and crumpled, but at least nothing's missing. Thank you, travelers. If not for your help, guided by my keen supervision, of course, I'd have had to say goodbye to all my possessions." The gnome that stands before you wears dirty and ragged clothes. They used to look stylish and wealthy long ago, but those times are long gone. His black hair is matted, a deep fresh scratch crosses his cheek. Despite of his rather pathetic look, the gnome behaves with inner dignity and even manages to maintain a superior manner.
Tubulos Nartropple, at your grace's service. Your help with these kobolds and my almost drowned cart was timely indeed.
Ah, he actually is fucking British. He's British. It'll be fine. This was before you took a ton of Advil. Well, I guess Advil does allow your blood to flow better. Or is it aspirin? I thought it was aspirin, actually. Does Advil do it too? Probably. Holy fucking shit. I sent Scarm Bury the Light and I went to listen to the song again. I just ignored everything on stream for a few minutes. It's just so fucking good to listen to. Nice.
By the way, it's a shame no one organized a greeting party when such a famous and popular person as myself arrived to your capital. I wasn't expecting a red carpet covered with rose petals, but you could at least have sent ahead some delegation. Oh, at least some of my servants are still alive. Do you know how much it costs to train a proper servant?
Dribbleless jabbers too fast, never stopping even to take a breath. You can see he's piled up some emotions and just needs to get them out of his system.
Sounds like your servants are nothing but tools to you. Truly, with masters like that, being a servant is not much of an improvement over being a slave.
What's this then? Huh. Run along, little girl, the grown-ups are talking.
So, you're not only arrogant, but a boorish swine as well. Why am I not surprised at all?
Also, while I'm on that, I'd like to make an official announcement. The roads in your barony are in terrible condition. People must search for wading fords to cross the rivers because no one had bothered themselves with building bridges, and honest travelers have to take the risk of being attacked by kobolds at any moment. So, how did you say your barony was called? Whatever, never mind. When I draw the map of these lands, I will call them Maybe Local Baron Will Help. I guess it's a fitting name.
As he just watches you with shifty eyes opening and closing his mouth as if something more, but it hasn't yet. How do you know I'm a baron?
I've already told you I visited your capital some time ago. Weren't you listening to me? And I'm used to being greeted by officials when I arrive to settlements of at least some importance. The glory of myself and my exploits usually precedes me, and officials usually prefer to be on good terms with me.
I didn't know you'd come.
Yes, you're right. I should have remembered that your lands are in the middle of nowhere, and you don't get updates on important things in time.
So what happened here? How did your car end up in the river?
My party and I set up camp at the bank of this river. We'd just finished kindling the fire when that purple bastard appeared. You know what he told me? He introduced himself as the King of the Kobolds and told me he needed our clothes because he wanted to dress his subjects properly, you see, as long as they've established the kingdom of their own. That's literally what he said. I wonder, where did he learn the words? Obviously, I told him to buzz off. Some kobold wants to strut around wearing the clothes of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. No way. So I've been explaining my position to him, being rather eloquent too, suggesting he and his so-called kingdom might as well fall into the deepest sinkhole. But in the meantime, I've noticed that kobolds have already started to untie my cart. Well, I called my men to keep the cart safe. They couldn't guess what to do on their own, just stood there with their mouths ajar. Then things heated up as the fighting started, and while we were fighting, the ponies dragged the cart to the river. Ah, stupid animals.
You said you were famous, but I don't know you. What are you famous for?
That was either a stupid and offensive joke or a case of total ignorance. The latter, I hope. I'm famous as a traveler, a cartographer, an alchemist, and a journalist. The students of all the major universities study the world using my maps. My articles for different journals are well known everywhere, from Andoran to Brevoy. You've definitely read some issues of National Alchemy, haven't you? Culinary Almanac of the Inner Sea? Or the most scandalous one, The Independence, describing benefits and drawbacks of governments and regimes in different states? Didn't read any of these. Oh, well, don't answer that. I don't want to spoil my impression of your barony. It's spoiled enough already. It would be hard for me to write at least something positive otherwise.
Wait, the Jubilos Narthrapple? Author of the 14.5 eulogies to Pitax? Oh my, every student in the Academy of Grand Arts devoured your books. Especially after King Aravetti banned them, tried you in absentia, and sentenced you to death.
I see at least someone in this shabby barony has at least a rudimentary education, even if they got them in such a dubious establishment
if you
as
want
the
him.
Pitax
I
Academy
do.
of Grand Arts.
I was expelled for irreverence.
Ha! Is this so? Well, if it is true, then you just might not be beyond hope.
Okay, it was nice talking to you, but it's time to go.
Hold on, wait a moment. There is one thing you can help me with. You see, long ago there was a dwarven trade route crossing these lands. It connected Five Kings Mountains and the north. The route was so important to the dwarves that they were generous enough to set a number of outposts along it, manned with armed guardians to provide protection for the traders. One of these outposts must be somewhere nearby, lost and completely forsaken, but nothing can avoid the watchful eye of the great cartographer Jubilos Nartropple. I will find this outpost, and I will mark its location on the map. You can trust me on that.
Bless you, Desi. Appreciate Liz. Nah, Liz is great. So, what is such a famous person doing that far from civilization?
I pursue two objectives. The first is to write an article on this new barony of yours for the Independence. The second is to draw a detailed map of the stolen lands. Before this barony appeared, it had been too dangerous to come here, but now an opportunity has appeared. Thanks to you, I must add. So, as you can see, the freedom of speech sometimes grants positive comments too. Anyway, I'm almost done with this journey. My article is practically ready, so is the map. All that's left to do now is to find an old dwarven outpost established here several centuries ago.
I'm looking for the troll's lair. Maybe we're looking for the same place. Let's join our efforts and start looking together.
Well, you proved to be a capable companion in a case of emergency. I guess I can entrust you with covering my back. Let's go. I will send someone for my cart later.
He's an alchemist? I presume he's an alchemist. I love Octavia. But yes. Also, the combat music has not stopped. Just gonna... Quick save.
Follow me.
You don't want to go, Gert? Pony. Pony.
No stopping. Who will prevail? Does it matter?
Such crude humor, Captain. You had a Go-Gurt all ready for dinner? Okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's just, do this. Just gotta move you there. Oh! That's one big-ass wolf. Oh. That's an issue. Level 7 animal. Oh. Huh. Well then. Sure.
Ouch!
Stop dying. Alchemist bomb. I'm sure Ham will be okay. Doing it. See, he was okay. Oh, you must have the thingy that makes it so that you don't hit your allies. Ooh. Yeah, remember how you installed this mod so you can uninstall it? Just a heads up, Zara, that will probably break the game that you currently have going if you do that. Harem, stop dying. Just in your turn.
Could be worse. And will be. Definitely will be.
Well, he got a solid 6 HP. Good for him. Oh.
At last.
You deserved it.
7 damage. Yeah, we probably don't need aim to use any more alchemist bombs.
Clever ploy.
Yay. is exhausting and be Desi's side. I can imagine. Sounds like being Desi is very difficult.
They go down!
Any last wishes?
Yeah. Hold on. I want to be sure he does have this ability before it wasn't just a fluke. Hold on. Yeah, there's the mutagens. Discovery, mutagen, precise bomb. Yep. Does not affect allies. Perfect. We're good to just spam it then. It's basically guaranteed damage and it's awesome.
Strike with all your might!
This actually is something I should summon a creature for. Nah, we're basically out of that area now. We're good.
This is where I step in.
We're good. Yes. Yes!
Grotus awaits us.
Beautiful. He's healed.
Onwards.
I got my hair played with today, though, so even though I'm actually passing away right now, I still had a good day. Aw. Well, I'm glad that something went right, Desi. Look! More! I say you just delay. Or actually, you can go ahead and inspire some more courage. Oh, silly kobolds.
Bring it!
Oh, we might as well push them then. Go get him, lizard.
You forced my hand.
Primitives!
Oh, that was a critical. Man, he hasn't been with us long, but he's really proving himself already. Lindsay is just carrying so much shit she can't move very far, poor thing. Get out of here. Get out of here, wolf.
We won't falter!
I'll try to make this swift.
Will they ever learn?
Yeah. Did it.
Serves you right.
Tear them apart!
How much more of this stream? 3 minutes. Possibly more if I'm currently up to something cool. Galtragot. Pet Nunu. You know what? It's a pretty good time for it, huh? Okay. Looks like we're done with this area, so yeah, we're good to go. Cool. Nunu bite. Come here. Come here. Lap. Come here. Explains it. Come here, Nunus. Lap. Lap. Come on. Yay. Who gets the good pets? Is it you? Is it you? Do you get the good pets? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You get the good pets. You could thank Zorfis for these pets. Do you think Zorfis? Do you give kisses to Zorfis? Yeah, you do. You give kisses to Zorfis. One last D&D question. Shoot it quickly. You got 2 minutes. I don't have a Nunu emo. It's true, I don't. I haven't gotten a good enough picture of Nunu against a white background. You can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet. Oh, so in that case, yeah, you won't have any of the disadvantage. Nice. Let's go to the next area before we stop. I don't know what to do about the 8-legged plague. Oh no, I know Zara. I've been taking pics of them. I take pics of them whenever I can catch a good picture of them. Awesome. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and save the game right here. And yeah, thank you everyone that stopped by. It was nice having y'all. We got a raid target. When will you do a cosplay stream and dress up as a Civil War dude? Probably never. That's a good way to piss a lot of people off. Like, a really good way to just piss off a lot of people. Anyways, we had a redemption put in order to raid Tolomeo, whom is playing Hades. Wait, really? Yeah. Yeah, like, you either dress up as a Union officer and you piss off any Southern viewers that are, like, passionate, which, you know, granted is not too many, but they've been showing themselves a lot since Trump entered office. Or you dress up as a Confederate and everyone realizes that you're a racist. So, you know, it's one of the two. Little known fact, Lee did in fact own slaves. Everyone is already racist. Yeah, but, you know, at least people don't own slaves. You know, debatable. But, you know, at least people don't, you know, whip the shit out of slaves anymore, so, you know, we're at least a step forward. SeaWorld does. Yeah, I'm an animal rights advocate too. Anyways, you all stay safe. Thank you all for stopping by. I'll be back on tomorrow with more of this. Remember, do not text and drive. Do not drink and drive. 10, 2 people, 10 and 2. And happy days and sunshine ahead. If you are heading to bed, Have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.